See.
Test.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the finals of the BSAM Senior Snooker State Selection 2019 Leg 2. I'm going to welcome the chief referee for the finals, Mr. Raju Khanke from Pune. First, let me introduce the debutant in the final today, Mr. Abhishek Bajaj from the Bombay Gymkhana. He's going to be playing former world number 3, current state 6-weight champion, Mr. Shivam Arora from Pune. Wish both of you all the best. Have a good final. Who's won the toss?
Yes, good evening,
You can announce that.
ladies and gentlemen,
Have a good match, guys.
to the BSAM State Selection Finals, Leg 2, held in PYC Pune.
Who's the marker here?
Shivam to start the first frame.
First frame kicking off. Shivam Arora to break. Joining me is Pune's local boy, now lives in LA, Nishad Chogle.
Hi Adit, thanks for having me here. Really excited for this final. I welcome you all to PYC Gymkhana billiard room where the final is being played between Abhishek Bajaj of Bombay Gymkhana and Shivam Arora, who's in his 30s but quite the veteran of the game, I must say. He's played a lot of international tournaments and a lot of national championships, so it's going to be a good matchup.
Well, we're hoping for a cracking final. And good opening shot there by Abhishek Bajaj.
Yeah, that would ease his nerves, hopefully, whatever nerves he might have before this final.
Absolutely.
And I hope if he gets some early inroads, that would put some pressure on Shivam.
We have someone from DD who's going to capture.
Oh, he's missed a straightforward blue there, but that can happen in snooker. Just a bit of early nerves. I believe Abhishek is playing his first major final of sorts.
Yes, he is playing his first major final. I think he finished in number 10 position. I could be wrong in the leg 1, ranked number 10. But this is one of his major finals. And as you rightly said, it's just the nerves kicking in. Of course, it happens. It's a big finals. But against a player like Shivam Arora, you have to capture your early chances and put him under pressure.
Yeah, see, you can see nerves with Shivam as well. He overran his shot thereby a bit, now trying to play safe.
Shivam
He's
Arora.
left Abhishek in a very difficult spot there. Safety could be challenging from here.
Yeah, no straightforward safety. Needs a good shot here.
And that's a good contact, I would say. He did quite well from where he was left on, I must say.
Yeah, did quite well to get where he did.
Hoping for some good, exciting attacking snooker in the final. Shivam's been making quite a few breaks throughout the tournament, and Abhishek as well. We might hope to see the first century of the tournament.
Yeah, let's hope so. We had someone break down on 97. Is the highest break of the tournament. Hopefully we can see a century in the finals. And as you rightly said, Shivam is a slightly aggressive player. He does go for his shots, doesn't hold back. So we are hoping for a titillating final.
It's a good safety by Abhishek. He's not left much on. And Shivam trying to hit the back of the pack and is trying to come back to the balk. Let's see if he succeeds in that. Oh. And that's decent contact on the red and really good speed.
That's a good shot. Judge that very well.
The white is right behind the yellow. Just you probably can't see only the red, which is in the right hand corner pocket just next to the cushion.
Yeah, again, no straightforward safety. I think he might be forced into taking this on.
I think so.
Well,
And the blue is heading towards the pocket. Oh, that's right.
I think he's quite lucky that he's not left anything. Well, nothing easy anyways. He had quite a result there, Abhishek.
Yeah, he's not left much on. I think Shivam is going to be forced to play the red next to the black to bring the black into the play. Or, oh no, he's going for the red to bring back the white behind black. Let's see.
Of course, Shivam coming into this final match as the favourite. And it's a classic home versus away. Bombay versus Pune here. We have here tonight.
Yeah.
With, of course, Shivam being the favourite. But Abhishek has had a promising tournament. He did make it to the final, so he's already done well for himself.
Shivam played a really good quarterfinal matchup yesterday against Hassan. He had a really close call. I think that match must have done his confidence a world of good.
Yeah.
He was down 3-1 and he came back from that position to win 4-3, and he needed a snooker on the pink in the fourth frame, I believe. Sorry, in the fifth frame, but he managed to turn that around.
Yeah.
Usually whenever a player has that kind of a match, they go from strength to strength and it becomes hard to stop them.
Yep, you're spot on about that. Although it did not work in Sparsh's favour today, even he had a great quarterfinals. Also was 3-1 down, came back to win 4-3, but could not overcome Shivam in the semi-finals.
That's an aggressive safety shot attempted by Abhishek, but I think the white is run short and is left Shivam with an opening. The black is, I'm not sure if the black is on from this.
Yeah, I think the
position.
black is tied up. Even the pink, there's
So-
not too much room around the pink, so you don't want to ideally be playing there. You want to come down for the balk or the blue.
Yeah.
And I think that is what he did try, and he's managed to come down nicely for the green, brown or blue.
Yeah. I would be surprised if he attempts anything other than the blue from this position. He wants to get the blue on the spot. He needs the blue and the black or the pink, one of those balls on the spot to make a sizable break here. But Shivam is an excellent break builder, so I wouldn't be surprised if he manages to at least take 3 to 4 reds from this position and even more. So let's see what happens. He played it really well there with left hand side and avoided any contact on the green. And now he has choices of reds in the center and
6.
and perhaps one in the corner as well, in the left hand corner pocket. The pink goes to the left hand corner pocket, so if he manages to stun the red right next to the pink, he should stay well on the pink if he gets that red.
7.
Yeah, in situations like this, you want to take the reds closer to the pink, which obviously gives you a lot of more room around the color.
A little bit of a
This will be a
conservative
test.
shot.
This will be a test of his
Well,
skewing, I feel.
Yeah.
He's going to have to screw it back for the blue.
No,
Yeah.
he's missed it there.
Still a little cold, maybe.
12.
I think it might take this frame for both the players to settle down. A bit of early nerves.
And it's so important, right, Nishan, to win the first frame.
Yes.
Winning the first frame is it's so important for the entire momentum of the match.
Especially in a shorter format like this. When
Yeah.
it's a best of 7, the first frame is really key. It does your confidence a world of good, and it's usually in these finals, whoever, I mean, snooker is a funny game, but usually in the finals, whoever gets in first ends up winning the match probably more than half the times. But, as you rightly said, yes, it's important to get the early lead.
Nice shot by Shivam, keeping safety in mind. He had quite a bit of cue power there to screw it back to the back cushion. Did well.
Straightforward safety shot from here on. He's run a bit short there, but I think the brown has come to his rescue.
Just about get through the white. He has to be careful he doesn't foul. Yeah, good shot there again. Excellent shot. He got a very good cue ball. He has left red over the corner. It is cuttable, but you're not sure of what the white is going to do.
Yeah, not sure with especially with that red being on the cushion, there's a possibility it might hit that red and you have no idea where the white might go. Or he's missed it altogether, and he's
You know
not
what, I think-
left much on. He's
had a result again.
yeah,
That's
he's
very lucky.
having initial good bit of fortune in this frame. Abhishek,
And it goes a long way, doesn't it, Fortune?
it does.
When
It
you have
does.
a good run of the ball, it can make or break you. Change the result of the game completely.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, but fortune favors the brave,
Absolutely.
and hopefully luck wouldn't play that much of a big part in this match. And
Yeah, there we go. We were talking about Shivam being slightly aggressive. Well, he goes for his shots. If he believes in a shot, he goes for it, and he did there. Did not get a pot, and
he's left Abhishek with an opening here with the rest. But still, the black being tied up, Abhishek might have to do a little bit of the work to come back up for the pink or the blue.
yeah,
Oh,
Missed
Abhishek's
it.
missed it there. I don't know if rolling the ball was right choice shot there.
yeah,
but
maybe not. Unless of course the way it's finished. If the pink pots with where the cue ball is right now, then maybe it was the right shot. But
Yeah.
I don't think it does. Well, as we say, on camera we see different angles, and as
Yeah.
players they see different angles. So sometimes we can be wrong, guys.
One.
This is a good opening for Shivam to start building up a decent sized break. If he manages to clear one of those two reds next to the black is will be back in play, and we might see a decent break from Shivam here.
8.
I don't know if the black. I think the black goes.
Well, the way he's played it, I'm sure it goes. Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. And
Well worked out there. Needs to get this red.
15.
he's going to come back on the same side to get the black on the same pocket, stunning the red just off the bottom cushion.
Yes.
Really nicely cued
16.
with good position on black to get the red behind the black spot. Once Shivam clears this red, it's
23.
pretty much open season with the black, and hopefully Shivam will be able to at least clear 4 or 5 more reds,
24.
hopefully taking his break closer to 50. And that might just be enough to start proceedings off for this match.
Yeah. Shivam already with a 43-point lead.
31.
So if he just takes these 4 reds with these 4 blacks, and he's taking the most difficult out of the 4 red now, and he's got it.
That's a really good shot.
Thirty.
That's a good
32.
shot.
These shots, when the balls are dead on the cushion, are not really easy, are they?
When they're dead on the cushion, actually, it's funny how this game works and how the cushions work. When it's sticking to the cushion, it's actually unmissable, the shot. It's if you hit it right, it's bound to go in. But when they're just off the cushion, those are really difficult shots for any professional
40.
player. Shivam looking strong here. He's looking confident. He's in his rhythm. He has the balls where he wants them.
47.
Finally has to take the red on the pocket, which he has had kept as an insurance if he ran out of position, and that's what exactly has happened there. Shivam is an excellent break builder. He's always, if you look at his white ball, he always leaves options, and that's the key to building a good break. Don't just play for one red or one color. Have options in
48.
mind.
Absolutely, you're so right about that. It's all about leaving yourself options, giving yourself more chances to get on the next ball and the next color or the next red. And like you very rightly said, he left that red for insurance. If he ran out of position, he would always have that red. So that was good thinking, playing for the loose reds first rather than the one over the pocket.
54.
I think Shivam's on 67 now, so well and truly he's got the first frame in the bag. It's just a matter of
55.
how long would his break go now.
Slightly hard on that blue. Could have done being 6
Could still
inches
get
lower.
it.
Yeah,
That's
good
an
shot.
excellent shot.
61.
He'll have to
Shivam
play a
leads.
good shot here.
Shivam leads by 73 points and a maximum possible 42 left on the table. So I don't think Abhishek will come back. I think that's the end of the first frame, and
Yep, that's Abhishek concedes.
that's
Shivam Arora 61.
initial lead to Shivam.
Frame Shivam Arora.
And he has to make sure that Shivam doesn't run away with the frames. He is coming in as a stronger player. If he lets him run away with the first frame, second frame, soon he'll be out of the match.
Yeah, he has to really capitalize on his chances. And it's all about, in snooker, really it's all about not making many unforced errors. This is waiting for your chance and scoring heavy when you get one.
Yes, absolutely.
So 1-0 to Shivam Arora. Let's see if Abhishek can bounce back. The matches are being played at PYC Gymkhana in Pune, and we've been hearing some great feedback from players, and it's been excellent conditions to play. The tables have been playing really well, and we've seen a lot of breaks above 75.
Yes, actually, in the leg 1 of the state selection, we didn't see so many breaks, but here in the leg
Second
2 in Pune, of course, as you said, all
Abhishek
players
Bajaj
are
should
praising the playing conditions
Shivam
and the
Arora
tables.
leads 1 game to nil.
The weather's nice in Pune. We don't get that in Mumbai. But yes, the players are happy, and you can see that them expressing themselves on the table, and so many breaks above 75. So many good matches, good frames. It's been a good week for Maharashtra snooker.
That's a good break. I think Shivam's going for it, and his handball might go into the bunch. So let's see what happens.
Might be taking on the top pocket. Well, I think that red's going to stay up over the pocket,
Yeah.
and that's Abhishek's chance. He doesn't have too much, but there is one red below the bunch, which goes into the same pocket in which he's spotting the red right now. If he can get on that red properly, in a good position, he can bring a lot of reds into play.
He went for the blue there.
Well, he's finished the wrong side.
Yeah.
1.
How crucial is that? To always finish on the right side.
Yeah, he needed to cross the axis, and he's on the wrong side of the blue. So I think he's going to have to play a conservative shot, just take the 6 points, and then oh, he's playing an aggressive shot. He's going for the brown.
I like
this is
this
a difficult shot.
Well, he did play for the red below the bunch, the one I
Abhishek
mentioned
Bajaj,
earlier.
1.
Didn't pot the brown. And as I was saying, it's so important to finish the right side of the blue every time. Is he taking this on?
He is.
Well, that's aggressive.
Now this is a
Well,
really good opening for Abhishek.
this
He
is a
has
very good
to,
chance.
hopefully, if he is able to compile at least 30 points from here, that would put some pressure on Shivam.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
more the better. But if he can make a good start, that would give him some confidence.
Absolutely.
And hopefully, Abhishek takes some time and is able to make a sizable contribution.
And not only professional, but no amateur player would ask for more than this chance. You have an easy starter and the black, blue, pink all in play.
Thank you.
I'm just needing the half rest here. It's almost the full length of the table.
Players usually fret to play with the club cues, and you see all these weird sort of extensions and accessories put on their own cue, so
Yeah.
that they're able to play the shot with their own cue.
Yeah.
It's quite a unique sight, and you don't see that in any other sport.
Yeah, that's so true. And it is right. A cue is such a personal thing. Once you get used to your cue, that's a poor shot
that's
from
a poor shot. Yeah.
Abhishek. I understand the red was too close to the pocket, so it does get slightly tricky to negotiate position, but he should have done better from there.
I think he hit it too thick.
Too thick,
Hit it too
yeah.
thick.
And he's got to get out of a tough snooker now. I think he should be playing the brown, because if he gets any contact on the brown, he's ought to be safe. While he's playing the black.
Oh, he missed by a whisker there. That's slightly
then a miss.
unlucky. I
7
think
away.
Shivam's going to ask the referee to put the ball back where it was. Adit, can you explain us what a foul and miss means?
Yeah, so a foul and miss is when, so in this example, when Abhishek tried to hit the black, is the ball I think he nominated, and he missed the black, Shivam has the option to put him back into the spot where he played the shot from. And this rule came not too long ago in World Snooker, and of course BSAM also adopted it. And I believe in this tournament, it's a good shot.
So he has to keep playing the same shot until he gets it, basically.
In professional snooker and world snooker, yes, it's unlimited the number of times. It's on the call of the referee. If he thinks it's a fair attempt, after too many attempts, it's a difficult shot, he can stop calling it a miss, and then it will just be a regular foul. But in the semi-pro and amateur circuits that we play in this tournament, it's 3 times. That means Shivam could have put Abhishek back in the same position maximum number of 3 times.
Right.
After which it will be considered a normal foul shot and not a miss.
It's unlimited for this.
Well,
Yeah, one of those nuances in snooker which makes the sport very interesting. And, you know,
One.
he's nicely on the pink here. Natural angle takes him back down to the reds, to the business end of the table.
yeah, the pink and black are in awkward places, and if they have managed to pot it and get it back to the spot, which Abhishek has, then he has a good chance of making a break. That was a really good aggressive shot.
That was a very, very good shot. He's unfortunate. I don't think if he is on the red in the center pocket,
7.
then it's okay. But if he's not, that's unfortunate to finish the way he has. He could
I
have
think
been on
he can
something
cut
much easier.
the red in the left-hand corner pocket and
Yeah.
come back up the table.
Yeah, well, good shot.
That's an
again.
excellent shot.
8.
But I think he got the cannon a bit fuller than he intended. He wanted to come up for the blue. But I think he's going to go for the black, the way he's lining up for the shot. Or he might play safe and bring the black up the table to bring it in play.
I think that is the right shot, but I think he's spotting it. Well, that was not the right shot for me.
Abhishek
Very
was
aggressive
8.
snooker by Abhishek. He's really trying to pot his way out of trouble.
I do like Abhishek's mindset. He's not backing off. He's not afraid of going for his shot. Although it's my personal opinion that the black maybe was not the wrong shot, but maybe was the wrong shot rather.
Yeah.
But I like his mindset. He's not afraid, and that's what you need in a finalist.
Yeah, but rightly said. But like us, Abhishek doesn't have the ability of hindsight. So you know.
Absolutely.
But now this might turn out to be a bit of a scrappy frame, the way the balls are placed. The pink, the black are both out of commission.
I think the pink goes into the top right corner. So I think the pink is available, and he's got a chance on this red, perfect angle on the red to pot in the corner and hold for the pink.
Hold for the pink, okay.
Yeah, that's
One.
what he's played.
That's a good shot. Yes, you're right, Abhishek. The pink goes in the right hand corner pocket, and in the left center pocket as well. So I think Shivam has a good opening here. He might be able to compile a decent size contribution playing of the pink and blue.
No,
I think he's held the
black
spot
spot.
there. Pink will go on the black spot. Yeah. I don't know if he
7.
intentionally did that, but if he did, that was a very clever shot. Leaving him on 2 reds, options of 2 reds.
I think he did. I think he definitely intentionally played that shot.
That's a clever shot from Shivam.
That's a cannon that Shivam didn't want, but you know he's on the wrong side of the blue, but he's on the wrong side by a mile, which helps because it makes it easier to come back up the table if you have a larger angle on the blue, and that's what exactly Shivam is attempting. But also there's a red behind the balk, which is again his insurance red. So I think
13.
Shivam is well placed to make a decent break. He's going to pot this red and head back up for the blue or even the pink. Let's see what he goes for.
I think he would play for the balk color maybe.
Oh,
Yeah.
he played for the balk color.
14.
You're right.
You want to keep as much as tight control as possible. You want to be as close as to the next spot as possible, which makes the positional side of the game much easier.
Yes, absolutely right. He's ended up straight on the yellow, so he's going to have to screw it back off the cushion
This is a good shot coming up. He's going to screw back with reverse
in the
side.
center of the table, hopefully leaving a
He's
couple of
playing
reds
from
on.
the top of the ball, so he does have angle to follow it.
Yeah, the angles sometimes, pardon us, they
Of
look
course.
different
Yes.
on camera than they actually are. That was an excellent
16.
cued yellow by
Yes,
Shivam.
that's a very good positional shot. He's finished nicely on this red. And the pink goes into both the corner pockets, so he's got a good chance here.
He can either roll this ball in for the pink or he can screw it back a little bit for the blue. Let's see what he goes for. I think he's just going to tap it in. No, he's screwing it back, I think, for the blue.
Yes. And
That's
judged
really well
to
played.
perfection.
And he crossed the axis as well. He's on the right side of the blue.
17.
That's an excellent shot with the rest by
Yeah,
Shivam.
just going back to what we were discussing before, it's so important to come on the right side of the blue every single time. Because if you come on the wrong side, you're putting so much mileage into the cue ball. You're making it run more than 10, 12 feet to come back to the next red. And that can be so difficult. If you're on the right side, just like that beautiful soft cannon that he played, he's got 4 reds into play now.
Yes.
4 reds that he can go for after this, mind you.
It's all about leaving options when you're building a break, and Shivam is an excellent exponent of that.
23.
Oh, I don't know if he can see the ping.
Yeah,
I
his
think he
body
can.
language tells
Yes,
me he is.
does, yeah. And the pink is back on
29.
the pink spot. I think with the way the reds are placed, Adit, Shivam might be able to take at least 4 of these. And that might be enough for him to clinch the second frame.
It will. He's 27 points in the lead.
I
36.
think the tricky red is the red on the left-hand side cushion closer to the blue. Other
Yeah.
than that, all the other reds seem to be
37.
in a good position to be potted. So
Yeah, absolutely.
let's see if Shivam is able to
So
clinch this frame in this visit.
after this blue, Shivam leads by 39 points. So looking for 2 more reds with colors,
42.
and that would put him over the winning line, leaving Abhishek needing snookers. And this is what we were talking about. Shivam is gaining confidence with every pot.
43.
And this is what Abhishek has to try and avoid, because Shivam is a far more experienced player, of course, than Abhishek. He's a more aggressive player, and when he gets in his rhythm, he can play really, really well. And you can see he's taking his chances, not missing very easy balls. And when he's in, he's looking okay. He's looking good.
That's an excellent cannon to develop the red and bring it into play as well.
Yeah.
That was the difficult red that I was talking about.
49.
Yeah.
But Shivam has brought that into play as well. So he might very well take all of these 3 reds from this position and win this second frame to take a 2-0 lead.
Well, just needs this red. It's 46 points in the lead. This red will put him 47 points in the lead with 43 on the table. Just needs this red. Yeah.
He cued it really well there.
50.
So really excellent cue ball control. Oh, he's missed it.
Shivam
Well, he's
Arora, 50.
47 points behind with 43 on the table. He needs,
One snooker.
he needs 1 snooker and then only
Frame,
black.
sure.
But
I
also the
think
pink
he's
and black
conceded. Yeah.
being out of commission. I think Abhishek just conceded the frame there.
Yeah. So 2-0 for Shivam. It's looking ominous, not looking good for Abhishek.
Do you think he missed a chance by just trying to prolong the game a little bit? It might have been a bit of gamesmanship there,
Maybe.
just to take Shivam out of his rhythm.
Mm.
Do you think he missed a chance, or do you think he did the right thing by conceding the frame?
In that position, I feel you've got to play along. You've also got to break the opponent's rhythm sometimes. It's not always fair play, but it's not a tactic that is frowned upon. Sometimes you have to make sure that the other person breaks his rhythm and keep him on the table slightly longer. And he had a chance. It was not like he needed 5-6 snookers. He needed 1 snooker and then all ball tie. Could have played a few more shots, I believe, there. But as it stands, Shivam 2, Abhishek 0.
Yes. And I think Abhishek really needs to. This is a really important frame for Abhishek. I think if Shivam wins this frame and goes 3-0 in the lead, it would be an uphill task for him to come back into this match.
Absolutely.
Best of 7 seems like a lot of frames, but it's not in snooker, isn't it?
No, it's not. Best of 7 frames can get over, and the momentum shift also can happen. Doesn't happen too much in over 7 frames. Once person takes a lead, he can reel off maybe 2 frames, 3 frames at this level, especially.
I believe earlier the state championships finals used to happen in the best of 9 or best of 11 format, but since the last few years when we have started having 2 legs of this event, the finals are best of 7.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure of that. Yeah, I'd be guessing right now. I'm not quite sure of that. Also, for whoever has streamed in, please do leave us comments on what you all think about the game, about everything in general. If you have any feedback, if you would like to engage with us, please do leave your comments. And if you are free, come over to PYC for the finals.
Third frame, Shivam Arora to
Yes,
break
absolutely.
leads by 2 games to 0.
We could do with some more audience.
Yes.
So
Shivam breaking off in the third frame. And that's an aggressive break actually. The 4 reds in play. And he's got the ball very close to the cushion as well. So it's not going to be easy for Abhishek to respond with a safety.
yeah,
in
I
this
think
situation.
Abhishek's shot is to come off the pack, hit 1 cushion, 2 cushion behind those 2 reds on the left side of the table, and come back up near the yellow. Well, he's not played that very well. He tried that, but he caught it way too thick. And he's left Shivam in. I'm not sure if he has an easy red to go at. He
I
has a
think
red near the blue.
I think he can pot this red and hold for one of the balk colors, stun it in, play a nice confident shot. Oh, he's decided to roll it in.
Well,
And
good
that's
pot.
an
One.
excellent pot.
Yeah, roll the ball in against the nap of the table
That's a confident shot by Shivam.
quite confidently. Well, I'm certain he played into the bunch, but he got into the black, and
Three.
as a result of which the black has run safe into the bunch, and the pink also not available. So
Wow, Shivam really
Well.
going for all his shots at the
that was
moment.
like an exhibition shot, wasn't it?
Yes.
That was
Oh,
a very
that
very
hasn't turned
deep
out
cut back.
quite well for him.
Black ball.
appreciated Ashwin Palnitkar.
Shivam Arora 4.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, Ashwin.
Let the comments keep coming in, guys. We'll be happy to address you all as they keep coming in. So should be behind the yellow. Oh, he's played the double. Well,
Oh,
what a
that's
shot! That's an
one.
excellent
That's
shot.
an excellent shot. I wouldn't have thought he would go for the double.
And
It's
it's
quite
very
an aggressive shot.
and very smart too, because the way the cue ball is, he's on the black, but he's not left any red. So that was good thinking by Abhishek.
I think Abhishek has a good opportunity to take a few reds here. He just needs to compose himself and make a sizable contribution and put Shivam under some pressure. He hasn't been
Yeah.
put under pressure this match so far.
Yeah.
So hopefully Abhishek succeeds in getting a bit of a lead.
Yeah, Abhishek not having too much table time in the 2 frames. Shivam having most of the table time and potting his balls comfortably, gaining confidence. And see, this is the result. When you don't have table time, you tend to shake. You're still cold, and it's actually till you don't win the first frame, you're always slightly jittery, slightly cold. And it's only when you get a frame on board, your cue arm starts flowing as it would in the club.
Yeah, that I think he rushed
One.
into the shot a little bit there. I think leaving Shivam on, and it's not looking good for Abhishek with the way the balls are placed and the way Shivam is flowing. He might make
That was an excellent
a
shot
good
there.
break. Yeah,
That was
excellent
a
shot.
screw back with left hand side to come back for the red. That was very well played, very well judged.
Now just stun it in with the rest to hold it for the black,
9.
leaving a bit of the angle to come back up for the red, either near the 2 reds near the blue or play for the reds on the right hand side of the pink.
I think Shivam might go to the bunch. He's an aggressive player. Let's see if he does that. Well, no. Of course, there would be a red below the bunch, which we have missed. I'm certain, otherwise.
16.
Yeah.
I
that-
think he ran a bit short. I think he was playing for the red to the right hand side of the pink, but I think he ran short, so he's having to attempt the red next to the blue. Wow, rolling it in again, and he's missed it.
Shivam Arora.
This is the danger of
60.
rolling a ball against the nap.
Yeah.
It takes real precision to do that.
Absolutely.
Career change करते हैं अभी हम लोग.
Thank you for the comments, guys. I have Nishad
One.
Chogle with me over here. He's a local lad from Pune, lives in LA now. Used to play snooker. He's a big fan of it from the way he talks. Very knowledgeable. Primarily a billiards player, but of course enjoys our snooker game as well.
Yeah, thank you for the praise, Adit. Adit as well, a very good snooker player who played the first leg of the same championship, and I believe
4.
I believe he reached the latter stages of the tournament. He finished sixth. He finished sixth in the tournament, and but I believe you couldn't play this leg.
Yeah, I had prior commitments,
5.
which is why we couldn't play. I couldn't play this leg, but flew down to Pune, especially from Delhi, for the finals, and had the opportunity to even commentate on it. So
I think
glad I made it.
I think Abhishek again has a decent chance. Hopefully, he's able to make a few points and put Shivam under some pressure. We don't want to see a one-sided final.
Absolutely, and this visit is so crucial for Abhishek because he's in the reds. He needs to play one good shot here, and he's finished nicely on the blue, I think.
11.
Well, he's just about the right side, so
I think he's fine. I think it's just about fine. I think he'll be able to just screw a little bit back for the red right next to the pink.
I think there is a red at the bottom of the bunch which goes. I think that's what he's played for.
Yes, I think you're right. Yeah, sometimes we don't see all the reds which are on
16.
from here, from the commentary box.
Yeah, it's a lot on judgment because we don't get all the angles, so it's a lot of it comes from judgment.
I think he overstunned that red a little bit.
Yeah,
I think he's
further down on the
left
black.
a slightly thinner black.
It's a tough shot. He needs to hold it, and he needs the pack to hold it. Oh,
That's an excellent shot.
well played it. Quite
Played it
strong.
confidently.
Yeah, and played very confidently. Has the red come up to the middle pocket? Yes, it has.
Yes, it has. As we
24.
say, fortune favors the brave.
Absolutely, absolutely. And he played the black confidently, and he got a result. So good chance here, Abhishek. You've got to take your chances now.
That was
25.
really well played. He followed it off 2 cushions to hold it for the brown or the green.
Yeah, well judged that shot.
And I think the red, he'll play for the red, which is next to the bunch,
Yeah.
which he has.
Yes, and he's played it well.
He's played it well.
And the key to these shots is the green, the pot is okay, but you want your cue ball to be as close to the red as possible.
28.
The further away you are from the red, the position becomes that much more difficult. So
And also increases the degree of difficulty for the pot.
absolutely, absolutely. And he's played that shot very well again.
29.
Perfect on the blue.
Yeah. I think he might be able to, I don't know if those reds are on, but even if they aren't, he might be able to cannon the pink and open those 2 reds.
I think the red below those triangle of 3 goes into the left corner as we look at the table.
Yes.
There we
it
go.
does. And
So-
that's really well played.
And after potting this red, he's also opening up the other 2 reds into the other pocket, I believe. So doesn't need to play any cannons here, just needs to stay composed,
35.
trust his technique, and do what he does best.
Abhishek, his score on 43 now with Shivam on 20. He has a lead of 23. With this black, it will take it to 30 with 2 reds on the table.
3 reds on the table.
3 reds on the table, sorry.
So needs
Abhishek needs 2 more reds.
40.
to
red,
place
black,
this one.
red should do it for Abhishek, and I don't think it's very difficult from here. He's perfect on the red right now. Just needs to negotiate the next red, and if he does that, the frame will be his.
43.
I think this is the key shot to the frame coming up right now. if Abhishek is able to take the next one red and any color, I think he will clinch this frame.
I don't think the red below the pink pots, which is why he's looking at the red, which is closest to the left side of the table. And that's the one I think he's going to be playing for. 1 cushion, 2 cushion behind the red.
Yes, that's an excellent shot.
That's what he's played, and he's played it
an excellent shot.
perfectly. That is a very, very good shot.
I don't think he could have asked for anything better.
Absolutely.
50.
Played very well.
Now he can just roll it up for the blue and stay on the right side of the blue to go further for the yellow. So he's in good place.
He's going to play the cannon
51
to the pink now. Well, he's overrun the blue, but he is clear. He is 39 points in the lead with 35 on the table. So he's not yet clear. He still wants a color because he knows Shivam will come back to the table.
He just needs one more color to put himself in a safe position.
In a safe position, absolutely.
I think he's going to go for the blue because he can even snooker him actually. If he attempts one of the balk colors, he can snooker him. Let's see what options he chooses.
He's really thinking about this.
blue ball.
For me, the right shot is to pot the blue because it's quite an easy shot to the corner pocket, but I think he's playing it in the middle
center pocket. Yes.
Well, difficult shot, but
Wow.
what a shot! He's got it.
That's an aggressive attempt, and he's really got dividends for his bravery there.
Absolutely. He's nicely on this red,
56.
and this red will absolutely confirm that Shivam will not return to the table. Queuing down on the red. Yes.
That's an excellent pot.
It was so important for this finals, right? For Abhishek to win this frame. It sets the course for this finals, I feel. If it was 3-0, Shivam would run away with it.
No, absolutely. It was really important for Abhishek to open his account and get on the board, and that would do his confidence a world of good. And from now on, hopefully, it will be a much more closely contested final, and that's what we want. We don't want a one-sided game.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see on his face that he wants to clear the lot. He wants to take all the balls. And I think we will see
59.
a new Abhishek in the next frame again, because this, as you said, this will do his confidence so much good that he's going to come back the next frame much stronger, I believe.
Yeah, and also he didn't. Another important thing to note is he didn't let Shivam come to the table.
Yeah.
Which will, also make Shivam a bit more cautious because he was playing, really going for all his shots, and now he knows that he can't take Abhishek that lightly. So
yeah, absolutely.
it was important for Abhishek to really not let Shivam come back on the table.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a good shot. Now just a matter of formality to get all these balls and get a good break.
And you can see him, even though he's won the frame, he's not being hasty, he's not smashing the balls and trying to hit exhibition shots, which you see many players do. But he's playing the right shot, and I think that's a good sign in terms of where his mental capacity is right now.
Yes,
there you go.
That's a really good shot.
It's the correct shot to play, and he's played that, and I think his mental capacity is good right now. I hope to see a stronger Abhishek in the next frame.
I think we will.
And we say this was so good for the finals because Shivam will also come back stronger. He will come back more cautious and with a killer instinct.
Foul shot. Force Shivam.
So
2-1 around there, but that doesn't matter.
Abhishek.
The frame's over.
Bajaj.
Frame's won by Abhishek, and the score is 2-1 with Shivam leading in the best of 7 format.
Fourth frame. Abhishek Bajaj to break.
So fourth frame
Shivam leads 2 games to
underway.
1.
Abhishek to break. And that's pretty good break off, appreciated by Shivam. Not a straightforward safety for Shivam. You can see the extreme most left. We can either play a very thin safety, which is quite difficult, or just play a containing safety and leave the cue ball. Yeah, that's containing safety it is. Just leave the cue ball on the top cushion. So off the pack, one cushion behind the yellow. I didn't catch that well, and now Shivam can get his hand on the table, but I don't think he has a clear pot on. Yeah, so he's playing the safety, cutting the red, one cushion, and back down behind the green. That's excellent. The pace on that was superb. Judged that to perfection. Well, what a shot. What a shot by Abhishek. Of course, he had safety in his mind, but he was dead under the cushion and he cut that red into the pocket and he's on the brown.
Thank you.
Yes, good shot. Had to make sure he was on this red and not covered by the blue, so he had to get the pace of that. He had to judge it very well.
I really like this approach by
Fine.
Abhishek. He's really not backing down. He's not really afraid of, being in the lead, and he's really going for his shots, and
6.
he's getting them.
Absolutely, and played that also absolutely perfect. Has the perfect angle on the black. I think he can pot the black and cannon the red just above the black.
And stay for the other red.
And stay for the other red. He has to punch the black. Oh well, he had a gap too. He had
But
the
he
angle
will
to
cut
come
it.
out through the gap. Well, we missed that.
13.
But good chance here from Abhishek. He's perfect on these reds.
14.
Shakkar wala hai.
He could have left the black slightly lower and could have gone into the pack from that. I don't know if he has the angle to do so, but he did.
And
Well, his body
again
language
another
tells me he's on this red, so that's a great shot.
another aggressive shot by Abhishek, and he's got
21.
it. I think this final is if Abhishek continues to pot and play with this tempo, might turn out to be a really exciting one.
Yeah, it's shaping up nicely, isn't it, this final? Abhishek also seems to have got his rhythm now,
22.
looking comfortable around the table.
And again, I think he'll just roll this blue in to the center pocket to play for the red just above the black.
Yeah, that shot leaves you on the red, the one you mentioned near the black, and also the one into the middle pocket. So, like you said, it's all about leaving yourself options.
Yes.
27.
And he's screwing it back to the same. Oh, played his stunt.
Quite
28.
close to the black. Yeah, this.
I thought he was going to screw it back to the same side, but I think this will do as well, because he has a couple of reds below the bunch on the left hand side. He can just stun it up back of one cushion for those two reds.
He's got to make sure he's quite close to the black, So he's got to make sure he doesn't make a push shot,
Yeah.
which is of course a foul. He's got to be careful. Yeah, so that's why he played. He couldn't do much with the cue ball there because he was so close to the black. So that red should have been played better. But he still got one red to the corner pocket.
35.
And if he pots it, he can stun across with the black
the way he's playing, I think he's going to go for it. He's really going for all his shots. He's going to play it to the pocket below the green. And he's got it. That's an excellent shot.
36.
He's got a good angle on the black. Probably might go into the bunch again here. Just to open up a few
He
more
might
reds.
go into the bunch, or he might just roll it off to play for the open red. But I think he's, by the looks of it, he's queuing, he's going into the bunch. And he's missed it.
You can't miss the black. You can't miss the pot. You have to keep your eye on the pot.
Abhishek Bajaj,
The cue ball will do
36.
what it has to do, but you have to pot the ball.
I think he rushed into this shot a little bit. And as a left Shivam on with a red, I think Shivam can pot this red and play for the blue, or even for the black, in fact.
I think he'll be playing for the blue. Just overrun it slightly.
1.
But he's okay since he has a red below the balk. He can still play one of the balk colors. He's going for, looking at the thin blue.
Yeah, the green, I think, I don't know what angle he has on the green, but it just seems like it would be the right shot, doesn't it?
It is a bit tricky, actually, this position, because he will have to. I think he's playing the blue. He's out for an
Well, obviously
extension,
he does not have a good angle on the green, so he's taking the difficult blue.
and I think the way the angle is, I think
Blue ball.
if he attempts it in the center pocket, he's going to go into the bunch.
Yeah, queuing down. What a shot.
That's an excellent shot. Oh, that's
Foul shot. 5
unlucky.
Abhishek
It's a bit of
Bajaj,
misfortune
five.
there.
Shivam Arora, 1.
That was a really aggressive shot. And he's left Abhishek on with a red in the center.
No, Abhishek, he has to pot those balls.
Abhishek can't afford to miss these opportunities against an experienced player like Shivam. He's bound to make a comeback if Abhishek keeps missing these opportunities. But I can understand, I can empathize with him. Sometimes, he's playing his first big final, and I would say he's managing his nerves pretty well.
Yeah. Played a very good frame previously. I don't know what he's
Thanks.
on over here. I don't think he has a pot on. He might be playing safe of the red on the black. No, I think the red below the green would be the right shot. Is he trying to cut this in?
I think so. He's really going for all his shots.
Not the right shot for me again. I don't think that was the right shot, but of course, as you say, the players, snooker is such an intuitive game. You have to trust your instinct when you come on the table, and what you see, you believe is the right shot, and you've got to go with it wholeheartedly.
Oh wow, Shivam has missed
Unexpected
the red
miss
there.
from Shivam again.
Yeah. I think Abhishek really needs to capitalize on this visit. I think this is really a good chance to close this frame, because there are almost 3 reds on the pocket and also 2 reds in the open, with most of the colors
1.
in good position. So should be able to,
Yeah.
hopefully.
And I'll tell you one thing Abhishek can't complain about is not getting a chance, because this is his 3rd chance in the frame, and he should capitalize from here. He's finished okay
I
on the
think,
red over the
that
right
was
corner pocket.
Close
4.
shave there for Abhishek. Could have covered himself with the pink, but I think the red's on, so he's okay.
He's queuing down, just screw this ball back. Yeah, that's well, that was very, very well judged.
5.
That was very well cued. I think Abhishek can take the blue and just nudge those 3 balls near the pink with a soft cannon.
Yes, that's the shot he played, and
I
well,
think he
he's
caught
not
the
on
pink a
anything.
bit too full.
10.
could
But I
have worked
think-
out better for him, but
I think he should be okay with that red. I'm not sure what the angle is from here on the camera, but if he's able to pot this red, he should be okay. If not, he might have to play a safety shot by hitting the red thin and going back behind the balk colors.
the way he's lining up, I think he can pot this red, but it's not an easy shot. It's quite difficult. Yes. Oh well, he could cut the ball into the corner pocket, and that's
11.
actually a pretty good shot.
That was a really good pot by Abhishek. Now it's let's see what.
I think he would lay the snooker behind the green or the. Oh, he's going for the black. Well,
Wow,
it's
that's
a
an
big shot, Abhishek. Well,
I think in this instance he had to
Abhishek
play
Bajaj.
safe.
11.
yes, I believe so. I think
Because considering the situation in the frame, he's 51 points ahead. I think, I know it's a conservative shot, but you know, you have to sometimes play to the situation.
absolutely, and he's trailing. He's one frame down. He should not have taken that risk. For me, the snooker was the right shot. Put Shivam in trouble, get a few points, and
One.
he's most likely going to leave you a red even if he does escape a
See,
snooker.
this is exactly what I was talking about. Now Shivam has a chance to come back in the frame and close the lead.
Yeah, after this blue, he will be trailing 45 points with still 51 on the table. So he does have some points to play with. And the ping being on the spot obviously helps. He's finished nicely on the red.
6.
He just has to stun the red in the left-hand corner pocket and hold it for the pink in the same pocket.
I think he might screw it back. Oh, well, he could stun it up to the
7.
same pocket.
And I think all the reds are pretty much in portable position. And I think if Shivam holds his nerve, and he's a very capable player to clear the frame
Absolutely.
in this visit, and this might cost
13.
Abhishek dearly. But let's see. The red on the right-hand corner cushion is the trickier one in this frame. But I think
14.
Shivam has left a good angle on the pink. He can just roll the pink in on the right-hand corner pocket and glow as close to the red as possible.
Yeah, he wants to be as close as he can to this red, and this is really the key shot.
Yes.
If he can pot this red and get nicely on any one of the colors, I think he goes favorite to win the frame from here.
I think
20.
the way the ball is placed, I think he's going to screw back the red and hold it for the blue. Let's see if he's able to do that.
Well, misses the red. Yeah, it wasn't easy, but you would expect Shivam to pot that. Now he's left the red up for Abhishek,
Aurora.
and
20.
he
As I
has
said,
to win the frame from here.
As you said earlier, this was the crucial red and he's missed it. I think this is Abhishek's chance now to close this frame.
Just needs the red to put.
He doesn't
Shivam in
need
the
to
snooker.
do anything with this red. He just needs to pot the
Just
ball,
needs to pot the ball,
stop
yeah.
it, and he has the option of taking the black or even the green in the center pocket.
Just needs the red,
Played it well.
and now leading 32
One.
points with Shivam needing snookers. 27 remaining on the table, and Abhishek leading by 32 points. The green will put him 35 in front with 27 on the table, and I don't think Shivam will come back if Abhishek pots the yellow.
I think now truly we have an exciting final on our hands. It's level now,
6.
and
Yes.
frankly, it's a best of 3 frames from here on.
Yeah, for best of 7, now we're down to best of 3, and as spectators and commentators and just fans of the sport, we hope this goes down to the wire, to
9.
the decider frame, which brings so much excitement in the room and amongst everyone present here.
Potting all these balls and again not letting Shivam come back
13.
on the table will do Abhishek a world of good. And that's what he's doing. He's truly won the flame, but he wants to get all the balls and keep his potting rhythm going.
Doesn't matter about the blue, but 2 all,
Abhishek Bajaj,
and we are.
13 and frame.
We'll join you
Abhishek
again in the
Bajaj.
5th frame.
Fifth frame, Shivam Arora to break. Frame scores 2 all.
And now the fifth frame of the final today. Scores level 2 all. And truly now we have an exciting final on our hands. And by the looks of it, Abhishek is going for this difficult red just next to the cushion. He played it with screw. He didn't want to leave anything on if he missed the ball. And he's succeeded in that, I think. He's left Shivam a difficult red. And Shivam's going for it. This is not easy. Oh no, he played safe there. Good choice of shot by Shivam. And white ball very close to the back cushion. It's not easy to respond and put the ball in a safe spot from here. Trying to hit the edge of the bunch and come back up. An aggressive safety shot and really well played there by Abhishek. I think Shivam wanted to miss the brown and come back below the balk line, but it's still okay. This is not an easy opening for Abhishek. But the way Abhishek has been potting in the last 2 frames, I wouldn't be surprised if he pots this ball. Again, both players playing really aggressive shots, and I think he's left an opening for Shivam. Shivam, being the experienced player that he is, he recognizes that this is a good opening, and he's really taking his time to look at all his options and how the reds lie in this frame.
So Shivam with the first chance again.
1.
Playing nicely on the blue. Perfect on the blue.
I think the key to this break is opening up the black.
Yeah, and Shivam's a good break builder. He knows he most of the time selects the right red to go for, which would help him open up the black. The 2 reds on the black cushion I think the red to the leftmost pocket.
Looks like the black goes. The way Shivam looked at the black at the moment. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. I can't call this on camera. But
As we said, the angles are quite difficult for us to always judge.
But clearly, it looks dicey. The amount of time he's spending looking at the black.
I'm sure it would be very close because he did spend quite some time on the black thinking over there. Or maybe he's thinking of the red, but I'm sure it would be very tight. The reds, of course, in a wonderful position right now, spread open very nicely. Well,
Oh, that's
unexpected miss from Shivam there.
6.
yeah, very much so. And he's left Abhishek with a red on the right hand side corner pocket, which he can screw back up or even stun off the cushion for the blue.
Yeah, good shot.
I think he hit it, overhit it a little bit.
If anything, he hit it too well. He got a lot of action in that ball. Forced to play the green, but the natural path of the cue ball brings him back to the business end of the table.
Yes, absolutely. All he has to do is avoid the brown, and the natural angle takes him up the table. So let's see how he plays the shot.
Missed the green. Should have potted that.
I think both the players are a bit
Abhishek
anxious now since the
One.
score is 2-all and the match is best of 7, and that's why they're missing a bit. Both of them probably think they're close to the finishing line, and this can happen with the anxiety of winning a match, winning a final.
And that side of the game is also fun to see sometimes, isn't it, Nishad? We see these guys knocking breaks of centuries in the club.
1.
But when it comes down to the match, the nerves kick in and you see them sometimes miss easy balls. Shivam just telling the referee, the marker, to not stand in his peripheral vision.
Yeah. Again, good opening for Shivam.
I think he's run a little too
6.
Really,
much.
as is following on from what you said, really in these situations, in big matches like this, it really comes down to who can hold their nerves better
7.
Absolutely.
and are able to, play as they play in practice, or at least produce, as close as possible to the game that they play in practice. And
Of
it's
course.
really come down to that sometimes.
Absolutely. You hit the nail on the head, and especially in these finals, it all comes down to who can hold their nerve better. So the black going on the brown spot because obviously the red
14.
is blocking it. So now a little bit of work to do here to get on the next color. He's played for the pink in the center. Yeah, but he's overscrewed it.
15.
He
Not
was
very
screwed
well
with by a
judged.
mile there. I think he's
We'll be playing the
snookered
green
himself.
here.
I
Should
think he's-
nominate the green and just rest on it. Yeah, good shot.
He's
Oh.
missed it.
Foul and miss.
Apologies. Not a very good shot.
I don't
Shivam
think it's a
over
free
50.
ball because you can see the red on the left hand
Poor
side of the
Abhishek.
table next
Yeah.
to the blue. So he's going to put it back again, coming back to the foul and miss, which Adit, you explained earlier, but if you would like to elaborate for the viewers one more time, that would be.
Yeah, if anyone's joined in now, a foul and miss is when, in this situation, Shivam nominating the green and not hitting it. Abhishek can put him back 3 times. And I come to believe that in this finals it's unlimited like the professional snooker circuit, so that's good. Although just that shot right there, I don't think Abhishek should have put him back over there. I think he should have asked him to play again because the queuing was slightly awkward and maybe Shivam could have caught the bunch thick and left Abhishek in. But that to respot that ball, to hit the green was not a difficult shot. And
I think he overhit this ball as well. The intention was right, but I think he overhit it slightly, and he's left Shivam on with a long red next to the left-hand side corner pocket. So that's an
well,
excellent
what a shot that
What a
is.
shot.
Whoa, what that is some superb
That's
cue
some
power.
exhibition stuff. Right
That is
there.
some exhibition shot. That
One.
is superb cue power there.
And he has a great angle on the green to go back up the table as well. So that was a really, really amazing pot by Shivam.
Unfortunately, we can't show you the replay of that shot, but if there was a shot of the tournament, I think that would be it. That was fantastic cue power there, demonstrated by
Four.
Shivam.
Again, Shivam, even if the reds look in good position, the black is on the brown spot, so he has a lot of work to do. He has to make a decent sized break.
Yeah, I
He
think
has
that is the
to,
reason he's playing the mode. Well, he was at least lining up for the red on the black spot because he wants to clear the black spot. So I think he was lining up for that, but maybe that's slightly more difficult.
Yeah, I think he's playing this for the blue.
He's just
See,
on the
again,
wrong side.
as you were saying earlier, this is what happens when you try to move the white ball a lot around the table. That's where the errors come in. And in this case, again, Shivam didn't cross the axis and he's left himself a difficult blue.
It's such an important shot to continue the break coming the right side of the blue. Cannot emphasize the importance of it.
Interesting choice of shot there.
And he's hampered by the black, so he can't get his hand flat on the table. So
Yeah.
he's having to cue over the black, which makes this bridging very, very awkward. So tough shot here. Well, didn't get the pot, but the action on the cue ball was superb. Screwed it back
Shivam
all the way
Arora.
to the back line.
10.
I think he played it two ways there. I think he accounted for the miss and his intention was to get the white back to the back cushion as close to the back cushion as possible.
Yeah, for sure. He had a bit of safety in his mind there. Now, a tester for Abhishek if he can. This is a tough shot again to cue back, screw back for the blue. See, makes the pot so difficult when you're trying to.
I must say, Abhishek has really made up his mind to go for all his shots, and that's really making the final exciting.
It is, and it has worked for him.
Yeah.
So he has made the scores level. Oh well, what a shot again. Punched that one in.
One.
Quite
There's a
hard.
bit of hard luck there. Now he's going to have to
Green
play
ball.
safe off the green.
And just roll up behind the brown. Hit the green and put the cue ball tight behind the brown. That's what he would be trying to do. And that's what he's done.
And that's a really good shot by
Shivam
Shivam.
Arora. 1.
So now the shot over here, he hits on the left side of the table. He hits one cushion, two cushion on the right side of the table, and nestles on the red, which is closest to the black cushion. I think that's his shot. I think that's what he should be playing, because if he touches that red, he's
I think he's attempting the shot you called.
guaranteed to get it safe. Well, no, that's too narrow, I believe. Oh, that's good
Really
shot.
good shot. Really
shot.
good shot. And I don't think he's left anything on for Shivam.
Yeah, the thing with playing that shot is, as long as you have a soft touch on that red, you're most likely not going to leave anything on. But there's a big target here between the brown, black, yellow and green, and if you can get in the, and just as Shivam has done,
Yeah, again,
Well,
very, very good shot. By
there is a
Shivam.
gap, so he can get through a red, but that target is quite big to get in behind as a safety shot.
I think he's
But-
going for this long pot because pink is on in the right hand side corner pocket. If he's able to get this long red, I think he's in a good spot. But this is the shot of the frame if he pulls this off.
Well, he was
Really
miles
aggressive
off.
option there. It was tough. It was a tough shot. I don't know if he's left anything on for Shivam. Apart from maybe the two reds at the bottom, close to the black cushion. If he can cut one of those in. But other than that, I don't know if he's left anything on. Wow.
Going for a shot, and he's left. Well, the red cuts into the middle pocket. Has to judge the angle of the cue ball. Well, I think that's the right shot to play.
Yes, he can. If he can avoid contact on the all the bunched up colors in the box, he should come back up for the blue. But there's a very huge possibility that he might hit one of those colors.
He didn't get the
But
ball.
he missed it.
And I think the blue has come to his rescue. We can't tell from this angle.
But I think Shivam has a good shot for nothing with this red close to him. He can screw it back and even get a snooker if he misses behind the black or the brown.
Would be hoping for the reds to rattle the jaws of the pocket and stay on that side of the table and screw the cue ball back behind the green, brown, black, yellow.
Behind any of those colors.
A lot of options there. Needs to make sure to cover the red over the. Well,
Oh
he's
wow,
played it
again
slow.
rolling the ball.
That is some confidence.
Really trusting his cueing. Oh.
Well, I think the shot that you called out was the right shot for me. I would not agree with that being the right shot. I think the shot that you called out was the correct shot to play.
Yeah. But Shivam is an aggressive player, as we know, and if he had taken this shot, in hindsight, this would have been an opening.
And we would be praising him. So,
So
so yes, it all
snooker
comes
is
down
a game of margins.
to absolutely. And it all comes down to perspective. We are sitting outside viewing it from the camera with you guys, and our perspective is of course different. We don't feel the pressure. We don't see the right angles. So pardon us.
Good shot by Abhishek there. I think he underhit it a little bit. He wanted it to be closer to the red, but he still can pot this red and hold it for the pink in the center.
Well, I think he mishit that. Has he fluked a red? No.
Abhishek was
I think he mishit that completely. He did not hit the ball that he was aiming for. I think he mishit that completely.
Bit of nerves there.
Bit of nerves there maybe, yeah. And this is a great chance for Shivam. Shivam already leading by 23 points and he has at least 5 reds. 4 reds that he can easily pot with the pink and blue. And if he can take that, that would put him over the winning line in this frame.
Yeah, absolutely. I would be surprised if he doesn't take at least 4 reds from this position.
All the reds are there to be taken. Just needs to compose himself and he knows what he has to do.
Again, Shivam placed well with the red
7.
in the center pocket. He's leaving that as an insurance red. Anytime if he overruns or misses a ball or misses a position, he has that red as insurance.
Yeah. For anyone joining in right now, Nishad had earlier explained why keeping a red as insurance helps in break building, and it's so true. When you're break building, you want to take the easiest red, you want to keep it as a safety, as an insurance red in case you ever run out of position, which is why he's playing for the reds near the cushion right now. Although these also are easy reds, but the one over the pocket is...
the one on the center of the table is potted from anywhere,
From anywhere,
on the table,
it's
on most parts of the
almost.
table. So it's
15.
a little bit closer than he would have liked it to be, but he has a red behind the box, so he can play for that.
Well, and this is where your insurance red comes into play. He ran out of position.
Yeah,
I think this red still cuts.
it does.
20.
It does, I think.
And this is where your insurance red comes into play. Helps you keep the break going. Is trusting for position, and the cue ball, I think it was going in off. I think the cue ball was heading towards the middle pocket and the yellow just came and
I
knocked it
think
over.
he can cut the yellow in the center. When you're hitting the ball thin, sometimes you have no idea where the cue ball is going. You're just trusting, the Almighty for position, but
Playing the blue here.
playing the blue. Really aggressive choice of shot there.
Shivam Arora, 21.
44 points the lead for Shivam. And 43 on the table.
You guys, one of you guys, we can introduce now. BSAM, what? Secretary? No. Rishabh, want to say a few words?
Yeah, but listen, you joined before the match gets over.
So Abhishek already in the stage where he needs snookers. Well, he played that red, but I don't know what the point was of playing for that red, because the black is tied up and he needs blacks, or at least the pink. Well, he's had a result that a double kiss has caused the red to go safe and the cue ball to go.
I think
Near
the
black
way
cushion.
the balls
Black
are
cushion,
placed in
sorry.
this frame, it's going to be an uphill task for Abhishek uh, to come back in this frame. He's still in the frame mathematically, but
Yes.
owing to the situation, how the balls are placed, it's going to be very difficult.
Yeah.
He really needs to get the reds back in play. It's an excellent shot by Shivam there.
I think you
But
can just
I
see
think
the
the
red.
red might be on in the center.
Yeah. I don't know what the right shot is. If the black pots, I don't think it does. But if the black pots in the green pocket, I think it makes sense to pot this red. But yeah, it didn't. I think that's why he played the safety. I think he played the safety.
We did. But I think Shivam can see the edge of the far red, and he can hit it thin and come back to play a cross
Lots of
double
right inside on
safety.
the shirt. In the jaw of the middle pocket. If that went in off, Abhishek would be back in the game.
But again, I think the way the reds and the colors are placed, it's difficult for Abhishek to. He's going to have to make some tactical exchanges to bring the balls back into play. Oh, that's
Well, has he
a bit
knocked
of
the pink in?
misfortune.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
False shot.
unfortunate.
6-7
That's
frame,
unfortunate. And
Shivam
there he
Arora.
concedes the frame. That was unfortunate. And with that, Shivam goes 3 frames to 2 in the lead.
He just needs one more frame to clinch this final.
And
And the maximum possible of 2 frames left if we go to the decider. But let's see how this next frame pans out. This next frame. Abhishek has to win this next frame to stay in the final.
Shivam, of course, looking very comfortable. He's in his hometown, in his home club, PYC. He plays here. In his hometown, of course. Feeling good, playing good. Um, and looking favourite right now.
I believe he recently also won the 6 Red State Snooker Championship a month ago, which was held at the Pune Club billiards room. That would make it 2 titles for him within a month, if he is able to win this match, of course.
Yeah, surprisingly, he didn't qualify in
6
the
frame.
first leg of the state
Abhishek
selection.
Bajaj to break.
Very
Shivam
surprising
Arora
result
leads
there, not
3
seeing
games
Shivam
to
qualify.
2.
One of the better players in the state.
Just say like, And by the way, I'm really pleased to have here with me Rishabh Kumar, my former Bombay Gym teammate and also the Joint Secretary of the Billiards and Snooker Association of Maharashtra.
Right. That's right.
Thanks, Rishabh.
Thanks for having me, Nishad.
How do you think this tournament has gone so far? The Billiards and Snooker having here in Pune, the second leg.
Well, it's been a good experience. It's always good to come back to Pune and have a tournament here, and especially at this level. We had the billiards, the second leg, and now we have the second leg of the snooker. This will be the final leg and our grand finale. So pretty excited with the kind of response we've got in Pune by the players, by the viewers, and it's always, I think, nice to come to Pune just for a tournament. I think the weather is great. It's always conducive, so always look forward to it.
No, that's really good to hear. And also the players have been really, praising the conditions here at PYC, and
Yes,
they really enjoyed playing the tournament here. And we've had some exciting breaks. It's been a very good standard of play. So, thanks for all your support and all your organization.
It's the least that we can do for the game. And I believe the highest break was by Shivam in snooker. I think it was 98.
97 or 98, yeah,
right?
something.
97 or 98. So it's a great. Hopefully we get to see a century.
Yeah, the way these guys have been playing, they've been playing really aggressive snooker in this final, and hopefully we'll see a break.
I think that is something which is very new to us as viewers, is seeing the aggressive side. A lot of these years we've actually seen, oh, that is bad luck, that is an excuse. By Abhishek.
Yeah.
So all these while, we've been seeing a little conservative snooker. But now with the new coaching that has come up, the approach in the professional circuit as well, if you have a ball on, and obviously they do play a percentage game, but most of them are just going for their shots. They're going with the flow. They're trying to get the breaks on. So I think it's a nice shift in gear. And
and it also makes it exciting to watch.
Always.
Thank you, Rishabh, for joining us, and thanks for all your support.
Thanks so much, Nishad. All the best.
Abhishek in.
And Abhishek missing an opportunity there, leaving Shivam on in a very good position.
1.
And I think Shivam can really take these 3 reds next to the blue and start compiling a break, which could very well be the end of this match. Shivam just needs 1 frame to clinch this final. And
7.
yeah, these 3 reds next to the blue would give him real good confidence. And I think Shivam has a very good chance now to
12.
clinch this final, I think, Adit.
He does. He's got the first chance. The black still tied up. Pink also
13.
slightly tied up. So still needs a few shots to develop some
I
colors
think
here.
Shivam purposefully left an angle on the blue to go into the bunch and open a few reds.
Yeah, and disturb the
He
pink.
needs a bit of fortune here. Oh,
Well, he's paying for the open red.
sorry, I called the wrong shot there, but I think he was playing for the red behind the black spot, but he didn't anticipate the cannon.
Although I do think your shot was the right shot because the way he's played that blue leads me to believe that the black does go into the left corner pocket.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't, then I think your shot was the right shot because he should have disturbed a few more reds and the pink or the black because he's going to have to struggle with position. Both the players at the moment will need to find some good positional shots if they do get in amongst the reds because all the colors, well, pink and black both tied up right now. Only the blue available.
Yeah, we might see some tactical exchanges for the next few shots until someone gets an opening, especially with the black being tied up, which will, be freed up with this shot that Abhishek is playing. It's a bit of an aggressive shot. He played it really well there. He played it really well. Now, what happens sometimes in these sort of situations is when you push a red behind the balk, a player can't play a safety shot and go head up back down the table, and the whole game then becomes of pushing reds down the table and trying to not leave an opening.
You're so right over there. When the reds go down near the balk end of the table, the traditional safety shots become unavailable, and the traditional safety shots meaning hitting the bunch and putting the cue ball back on the balk cushion. With that being unavailable, you would have to play smart safety shots and more shots with the cue ball stuck on the black cushion below the black.
I believe he's going for this spot in the center pocket.
Well, that looks like a very narrow angle. Yeah, it was a very narrow angle. That's why he caught the far jaw.
I think that was a smart attempt because he's not left much on for Shivam. And even if he has, it's it's an awkward queuing right there. So
yeah, both those reds near the cue ball are distracting enough. But he does have a red near the pink, which goes good pot, but he's not nicely on any color. I don't think the pink cuts back in the center pocket. So
I think the red being to the center pocket gives him a bigger pocket with the pink. And he's attempting that. With the red being, there's a very good chance that it might hit the red and go in.
Well,
he got it without hitting it. That was a really excellent shot.
Very good shot.
By Shivam.
So rightly said by you, Nishad. That red over the middle pocket just widens the angle for the pink to be played in that pocket because it gives that much more chance for the pink to go in, even if it hits the red. Yeah, finding the gap between those 3 reds and the pink nicely on the black.
I think Shivam's leading by 35 points in this frame, and the way the reds are in this frame, this could very well be the end for Abhishek.
And the way he's played the pink tells me that the top red of those 3 goes into the left corner pocket as we look at the table.
14.
And with now the pink black both being available, this is a great opportunity.
Yeah, and Shivam really is not rushing into the shots now. He's taking his time. I I think he recognizes that this is his opportunity to clinch this frame and the match. That's a really good shot by Shivam, leaving himself for the 2 reds behind the pink.
That was a delicate little screw shot, playing off 1 cushion.
And again, as you can see, Shivam loves leaving those insurance reds.
22.
2 of them in this case near the center pocket, which really helps if he goes out of position in this break. And that's the key to his break building.
Yeah. Nicely judged there. That's a stun run through he played there, where it's very difficult to judge that shot.
29.
One of the most difficult shots in snooker. Playing a stun run through, played that very well. And slowly but steadily
30.
racing away with this match, with this frame and match.
That's a
After
lead
this-
of 56 here now, and Shivam needs another 3 colors.
After
to,
this red, and 64 is the
and
lead now.
Yeah,
So just needs a few more reds,
just 2
37.
reds, I believe.
just 2 reds. Needs a red, blue, and the red over the middle will
And
more
the
or less
insurance
guarantee.
red, which is
which
going
is
to
what
be
we
his
spoke about, yes.
frame-winning red.
And just goes to show you, the 3 times we spoke about the insurance red, all 3 times that insurance red has come into play for him to continue his break. So just shows you the importance of leaving yourself options and leaving yourself insurance reds when given the opportunity.
40.
He's already won the frame mathematically, just needs this red and the color to absolutely make certain that Abhishek will not
Now I
return.
think this
to
is
the
a
table.
really good chance for Shivam to make a century
44.
and end with a bang. I think he's on. I think he's on 60 or something. Because
49.
you're not getting a live confirmation of the break, but we are trying to find out. But
50.
might be very well a century on, and he could finish with a century. But the match is truly over and done, and this is just a matter of formality, and Shivam trying to clear up all the balls remaining on the table.
54. $55.
So we just got confirmation there that with that black, Shivam is on a break of 62.
62.
Now he's in a tough spot though.
Well, if he can pull out a good pot here, he could have a chance for a century. And what a time it would be to bring it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I hope this ball goes in. It's a tough shot.
We're all with you, Shivam. And you can see he really wants it, taking his time on the shot. Well, this looks close. Oh,
62.
That was
Well-
close. That was close.
Well, no century, but congratulations to Shivam
Frame match.
for winning the finals.
Shivam
He really kept his nerve and composed himself to make that final break. And with that,
And a big congratulations to Abhishek as well for a good final. Winning those 2 frames was crucial. Could have done better, but luck was not on his side this time. Shivam obviously playing very well. And a big congratulations to both the finalists. Shivam being the champion, Maharashtra State Selection Leg 2. Abhishek being first runner-up. A big congratulations to the guys. Thank you everyone for streaming in. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for the cameramen, for the coverage guys. There's a big team that's working behind this, which you all can't see, but it's a lot of effort put in by everyone.
I don't know, but we are just like sort of
thank you for
wrapping up.
streaming in,
So,
guys.
yeah, I was asking you. Yeah, thank you for joining us. It was a pleasure, and I'm sure this match would be a great experience for Abhishek, and I wish him all the best. And of course, congratulations to Shivam on winning yet another title. And thank you to PYC and Pratham Sports for this lovely telecast. And Thanks for joining in.
Thank you for joining in, guys.